But just when all hope seemed lost, I had an epiphany. I am going to throw myself into the sea.
I had two reactions to this. My first reaction was, wow, this is an incredible amount of world building. To write 300,000 words that could essentially be skipped over while still having the full Skyrim experience, it's amazing. And it's a level of world building that could only exist in an interactive medium. And for that, I commend you, Bethesda. My second reaction to this was, what the fuck? Hey, Todd? What the fuck? It's me. This one's for the sapiosexuals out there. The brain float. Number 11. Sonic helps quilters. But the canonical timeline doesn't make any sense. Some thieves can't read. If you can't read, get someone to read this book to you. It'll make more sense then. And Bowser's fursonas, because those should never be exposed to the horrors of war. I'm gonna call this the time break.
The time break.
Why does no one understand the time break except for me, Brian David Gilbert? Why am I the only scholar in time break studies? It's just a large protruding mouth. I don't want to know what that mouth do. Ganon's back, baby. You won't have to worry about what the Banshee is thinking. They will tell you when they're upset, and also when your parents are gonna die. It's got the round, soft body of a day one ROTC recruit, but there's ambition in those eyes. And then over here, Nintendo decided to make a timeline where Link loses. Link just can't do it in this one. What's he good for, titrations? That's a chemistry joke. Who doesn't love a little erotic lizard fiction?
Ooh, come on, baby.
Which isn't how time works, to my knowledge. Why the fuck is he a top? Unfortunately, Sunny's dad died when Sunny was just a few days old, after falling into a gurgling, festering vat of toxic waste dumped in a nearby pond. What? And then it's another existential crisis, but this is my favorite one because instead of having an existential crisis and then going to have to save the world from a moon, or having an existential crisis and hanging out with pirates, he just gets really into fashion. Look at this polar bear. He has no fucking clue what's going on. It turns out, she's dead from fighting that beast. I got nothing for you. If you're not attracted to this, you're wrong. And he also exists in every timeline because Tingle is the perfect evolution of humanity. Where's my guy Toadman? Toadman. But more than that, he has this tender leadership quality that makes him not only respected, but loved by his peers. And then above him is a fucking T-Rex. The large airships flying around you in these stages are not only electrical equipment, but they are designed to harm and kill you. Violation. Everyone knows that poetry and theater are meant to be seen and not read. And you have no idea how much it pains me that I do not have time to do stage readings of all these. Oh my God, I would have loved that. No, they didn't choose to be born. Who does choose to be born, right? Who chooses? A lot of these robots were built to be sentient for the sake of being sentient. And I do not feel at all qualified to discuss the philosophical implications of that. Who really has the time to read all those books? I do, apparently. We got 69 left. Can I get a whoop? Woo! We'll work on it, Clayton. And of course, the admiral of the fleet is going to be Unagi, because Unagi is the most terrifying character ever rendered. Get fucked, Mr. X. Oh, mother of pearl, I forgot about goblins. Everyone forgets about goblins though, so I'll put them over here. Some of these robots were built specifically to murder. Is there an analogous military that is somewhat bloated, often antagonistic, and seems to be the only thing that the leadership cares about funding? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any real-life examples of this. So I'm loosely basing it on the US military. Woggin Jarth. This one's for you, Woggin. I'm a big Jarth head. It's a good face, right? I could talk to that thing for hours. It's time for the special forces called the Funny Parade. It's the Funny Parade. You know about thwomps, but did you know that there are thwimps?
And the womps have wimps. The wimps and thwomps and wimps and womps and grindles and spindles and grolls. There's toxbox and flomps and romps and bumps and walleyes and wallops, and they're all pretty much invincible, and they will crush you without hesitation, like a cartoonish Sherman's March to the Sea. I got a creative writing degree. That's all I have to say about that. I read everything. I am the keeper of the picture. No! What? How could you watch this whole 10+ minute video and think I would say anything? What? No! I bore this burden for you! Don't read them! No!
Please, don't read them all.
Don't read them!
You can read the top 5, that's fine.
How dare you jettison my gift! Don't read them! No!
It's time for us to talk about the bad robots. Am I safe to smash?
He's a time machine. That never goes well.
You sweet summer child, you babe swaddled in the cashmere blanket of ignorance, you ask too little of me.
Please don't show that to me anymore. Please get it out of here. Stop.
The potential energy I shall release into a holy flame so that I might burn out the blasphemy from Sonic's modern iteration.
I think we should probably just take a couple minutes just like.
Okay.
Yeah, do you need water or anything?
Water, yeah, I think that'd be good.
This is what man has wrought. You will see these men in your nightmares, particularly Spring Man, jumping around.
Stop jumping!
Again, they don't even like feel like military. They act more like civilians, to be honest. Oh my god, they're civilians. That grave breaches of the Geneva Conventions count as war crimes. And if these Koopa Troopas are in fact not Troopas but civilians and Mario kills them, then that is a direct violation of Article 8, Part 2, Subsection B1, intentionally directing attacks at the civilian population. Mario is a war criminal.
That's on your conscience.
Means I haven't been tainted. I have never beheld the false Sonic. Only someone blind to the modern blasphemies of the Sonic franchise could see as clearly as I. Because if a hedgehog could commune with the dead, be resurrected, run with infinite energy, and have his gospel prophesy the future, then either Sonic is a god or could kill God, and I do not care if there is a difference! Good fiction. Good fiction. Because God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never finished. Where can you find pleasure, search the world for treasure, learn science technology? Where can you begin to make your dreams all come true? On the land or on the sea, in the Navy.
He does this thing and then he goes sailing and then he crashes and has a dream and then dies in the ocean. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go throw myself into the ocean now.